What's going on, guys? Caleb here, Caleb's Property Maintenance. Thank you for coming back for yet another video. So in today's video, guys, some of you might be wondering what is the most efficient way to trim a property so you can take the least amount of steps and still get the entire property trimmed, and also how to not miss a single spot. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. First off, I'm going to be edging the sidewalk with my Echo 2620, and it has the Edge It Pro attachment on it, which I absolutely love. So guys, why don't you come on with me? I'm going to give you some really helpful tips, and you're also going to get to see me do it. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, thanks Caleb so much for that great introduction. So as you can see, I am edging the sidewalks with the Edge It Pro on my Echo 2620 trimmer, which I absolutely love. The Edge It Pro really takes all the guesswork right out of laying those nice, crisp, perfect edges. So there's a nice close-up for you to see exactly how it's done. I simply let the trimmer apply the down pressure on the edge, and I apply a little pressure so it rubs right against the edge of the sidewalk. It also seems to help if I walk forward instead of backwards, like how most of you guys would do the edges if you did not have the Edge It Pro. When I tried walking backwards with it, it actually created a little bit wider of an edge than I wanted. Of course, you want to try to get as narrow of an edge as you can without having the grass lay over the sidewalk, but you still want to have that edge. So right here, guys, as you can see, it gets a little bit tricky because of that van parked in the street. So I just have to walk past it and then do the edge that way, and then stop and then start up again after the van. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So I'm just finishing up there right by the driveway. Alright, now I'm going to trim around the edge of the property. As you can tell, or as you can see, I'm holding the trimmer at a slight angle, so it gets that perfect edge along that fence, and also so the string can go just barely underneath that white fence, so I can get all the grass to the edge of the property. I see a lot of guys mess up in this way. They hold the trimmer too flat, and then you have like the height where the mower mows, and then you have this drop off to this lower height where the weed whack. I like to hold the trimmer at a slight angle, so that way it's like a seamless line from where the mower can mow and where I trim. And then when I'm trimming around what I call secondary edges, as you can see right here along the driveway, I hold it at an even greater angle, almost like I'm edging, but not quite the same as I'm edging down the sidewalk. So now I'm going to go around the mailbox. There we go, and now I'm going to come up the side of the driveway, or the side of that retaining wall, and I'm just going to do a nice angle, as you can see, just a slight angle from the lawn. And then, if you guys recall in a previous video, I did run the bed shaper when we did this mulch job, so I'm going to do a nice hard angle around the bed, so that way that edge is sort of maintained for the whole season, so it doesn't lose too much of an edge, as you can see right there. I'm going right around, and guys, I'm not hopping around. As you can see, I'm literally following the edge all the way around. I see a lot of people go along a straight edge and then they hop over to a different part. I just keep following the edge all the way around. I'm going to go down the sidewalk now at that nice hard angle again. So it creates that nice edge, and I'm also going to 45 this one, you'll see in a minute, or cut off the top a little bit, so that way it looks really nice. Like, see how I come there in the corner because the mower can't quite get that, and then I work my way back. But oh look, there's the light pole. I don't even have to walk but a couple steps right to it. And then I'm going to go up the other side of the path and right up the side there, and that, see how much of an angle, guys, I'm holding it at. Use the loop handle on the trimmer to your advantage. You can't see how I'm holding it right now. There you can. I'm literally holding it on the side of the loop, so I'm not trying to twist my wrist all the way around to the top of the loop where you would normally hold it when you're just trimming around a regular edge. As you can see now, I'm just going along 45 and everything, so that way, or cutting off the top, so that way it looks really nice. Then I'm right there at the tree, so I can just go around the tree and not waste too many steps. And now I'm going to go down this machine edged flower bed around the hydrangea and right across the fence to the backyard to the property line. Then we're going to trim the backyard. The backyard is really straightforward, you'll see. All it is literally go around the edge of the entire property and you have covered everything. So I'm going right there along that little concrete pad, and now I'm going to make sure I got all the area that the mower can't get, and now I'm doing that hard edge again. I'm holding the loop handle at the side. And I'm going along that flower bed, going to go along the patio, make sure I got it all in that corner. Come around the side of the patio, around that little bed right there, and then down the brick little path thing, edging, then on the other side of the white fence, across the side of the fence, around that bed. It has pavers like you just saw around there as well, along the side of the white fence, and around the tree and the hay bale and the shed ramp. I tapped the head on the shed ramp to advance the line, and now I'm coming around the side of the shed. And see guys, I'm not hopping around at all. I'm literally just following the edge completely around. I see a lot of people hopping around and taking way more steps than they need to take to complete the job. And plus, if you walk in a pattern, you actually will be able to trim everything and not miss a single spot. This is, I think, what sets me apart from some of the other competitors in our area. I made sure that every property has a system, so that way I do not forget to trim a single spot. Obviously guys, every once in a while things do happen, but that's why I walk around the whole property when I'm blowing everything off, so I do not forget anything. As you can see, I'm all done trimming and I'm just walking back to the truck. Guys, it's really just that easy. Make sure you get all the edges as well as all the obstacles that may be in the middle. It's just that simple. How I envision it is, try to think of yourself as like walking around a track and the edge being the track. So you just got to make sure that you cover the entire track and you've got it all. As far as the obstacles in the middle, I try to relate them to an edge. So if I'm going along an edge and there's an obstacle right near the edge, I'll stop going along the edge and then go right and go around the obstacle and then go back to doing the edge. So that way I'm not done doing an edge and the obstacle's way over there and I gotta try to walk all the way back to the obstacle in the middle. So guys, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully that helped some of you. and I'll see you in the next episode of Caleb's Property Maintenance.